Can I get a t-shirt cannon and shoot them at people?
That's a great idea.
Like men's game 9 a.m. Just right when you walk into the pro shop.
Hey, are we playing?
Did I tell you about my albatross? Hey yo, here we go. Come on.
Welcome to another episode of Did I Tell You About My Albatross? I'm your host, Albie. This is the Golf Podcast for honest degenerates. It's like teaming up with your favorite foursome every week and diving into the best stories in and around golf. You guys ready to tee off? Let's go!
We out here chilling on the right side of the green. Sip a little something and we working on.
Welcome everyone. So we have a lot to cover tonight. This is going to be a great episode. We've got Shepard, Panda, say hey.
Hello,
Boys.
world.
Yeah, man. It's been a minute. We took a little break, a little hiatus, but it was all for good things. And we're going to cover quite a bit. We're actually going to cover, I think it's going to be, obviously the PGA Tour season is over. I thought it might make sense for us to cover, the highlights. Let's talk about things like Player of the Year, any kind of like crazy feedback. Love to get your opinion on some of the final takes of the year. Eric Cole, Rookie of the Year. You guys never heard of him, have you?
I know who Eric Cole is.
You
Yeah,
do?
of course Panda
Yeah.
does. I don't.
His
no.
mom was on the LPGA tour, and he made like a shit ton of cuts. So
What was her name? Linda Cole?
no, she has a different last name.
Oh, shit. What's the story there? Do we know?
No, I would have to look it up.
Milkman. So anyway,
I
well,
think she just got remarried.
Married to someone
Yeah.
whose last name is Cole.
okay, that could be a very easy way to explain it. We also we got a lot of things to catch up on, including we have a new logo.
Wow, straight Jaeger.
The official drink of Panda, room temperature Jägermeister.
What is going on?
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Go ahead and dive in there, Panda. We like you better intoxicated and being a degenerate. That's what the show's all
Yeah.
about. For those of you who are just now tuning in, we are a bunch of degenerates, but
So
we love
who
golf.
won Player of the Year? I don't even know.
So it looks like John Rahm. I think John Rahm was, and this is ESPN. So I don't know if this is ESPN's like take on it, or if this is actually like the award for. I don't know. I should have probably done better research, but this is all I came up with. So
It could be Rahm or Scheffler.
So yeah, I was looking. I'm like, man, I forgot how strong of a start Rahm had. Like he really like came out of the gate. I guess he won. He won Augusta. He won the Masters, right?
Yeah.
That was the Masters trip that we went on. That was amazing.
That was amazing.
We didn't see him.
Yeah, we did. We saw him in the practice round.
We did.
Absolutely.
You didn't.
I don't think I saw him, dude. Are you sure? You sure I saw him? Too?
I'm pretty sure I saw him hit an approach onto second green.
You were on Toad Venom and ayahuasca and didn't see him, but he was there.
Could very well be the case. I was taking my shirt off. That was a funny story there. I realized like halfway through our Monday practice round at the Augusta, like I'm in my happy place, and I realized that my shirt's completely on inside out, and I had to take my shirt off in front of thousands of people at Augusta. So worried about getting kicked out. And then when I walked in for my pimento cheese sandwich, I told them put on my member number. That was that made everyone
good.
turn around. So then and then also I just thought he won Augusta. He won also the which by the way, that was the Ballesteros. That was his birthday. It would have been his birthday, right? That was
Yeah.
kind of the big story there.
Yeah.
And then you have
And didn't he win he won 2 PGA events? I
Torrey
think.
Pines. He
Yeah.
won US Open at Torrey Pines.
No.
He did not win the U.S. Open at
In
Torrey Pines.
did.
in 2021 he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple
In
years ago,
2021,
not
he
this
Not
year.
this year.
Yeah, I think that was his only
That's all right.
made.
Yeah. I'm surprised Player of the Year doesn't go to Hovland, who wins the FedEx Cup. That seems strange.
that to me, right?
Could go to Hovland, sure.
I mean, he was
So
strong all year.
are we sure that it went to Rahm, or you just pulled some
I
random
don't think
article?
it's done.
Oh, it's not announced yet.
I don't believe so.
I mean, this is ESPN. Let me just check here. I mean, yes, this is from ESPN. Thanks, ESPN, for all your great coverage and stats that we're stealing
Who
here.
goes to ESPN.com anymore?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess I do.
I didn't even know they had a website.
Well, you know who they do have, and that would be Scott Van
Have an
Pelt, which is actually one of my favorite people on the planet. Can't wait to get interviewed by him about my albatross. Speaking of albatrosses, the other thing that we did and we covered while we took this hiatus was I hired a data scientist to figure out what the odds were on winning a golf tournament with an albatross as your last shot. And the number, it was astronomical, y'all. Do you guys recall what the final number was?
600 million.
6 million.
600 million. Oh, whenever you do something, by the way, that's a new thing. Whenever you guys get a question correct, I'm going to do this.
Oh, can we do a quick?
600
Can we do a
million?
quick trivia question so I can hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. So
Just one. I just want to hear the golf ball.
all right, so another, and for our regulars, you guys probably recall we did introduce a new segment called Stump the Panda, which we'll be getting into here shortly. But let's go ahead and give him a little tease. Let's go ahead and stump the panda.
From a shed in Tampa, let's stump the panda. From a shed in Tampa, come stomp the panda. Panda's got the facts, he's second to none. Golf trivia with Panda Man is always fun. Golf history, Google with a twist of flair. Try to stump the Panda Man if you dare. From knowing golfers' moms' names and mini tours too. How Panda knows these answers, man, I got no clue. Warm shots of Jaeger if he gets it wrong. If you're over 21 at home, join along. Stump of the Panda is hard to do. When it comes to golf history, he's our dude. From a shed in Tampa, let's stump the Panda.
Panda, what is the longest tournament win streak in a row? Do you know that one? The longest tournament win streak in a row. This blew my fucking
How
mind.
many tournaments or what player?
Like how many consecutive tournaments?
Yeah, like week
that
after
person
week.
won?
Yes, exactly. This blew my mind.
If I had to guess, it would be Byron Nelson.
God, this dude is fucking unbelievable, dude. That's
What?
Totally right.
19. It was in the 40s. I don't know, but it was sometime during World War II. All the
Let's get zoomed in.
all the
here.
good dudes had to go play all the good dudes had to go to World War II, and Byron Nelson had like a heart condition, so he got to stay, and he just fucking dog walked everybody for a year.
Yeah, because all the other like athletes were out fighting and protecting our country.
Hogan was like deployed and shit.
Right.
So is
But
that,
that was right.
That was totally right. And extra credit if you can guess the number of the consecutive tournaments he won.
6.
No, not even close.
47.
That's way too much. Somewhere in
19.
between 6 and 47.
11.
11 is the right answer. Jesus Christ, how did you know that? That's amazing, dude.
It's all in there.
Golf ball.
Oh my God, that gets one of these. Yeah, you get that right there. Get a couple of them actually. I don't know how to. It kind of loops 3 times. I don't know how to shut it off. So yeah, so that's amazing. And then the other,
well done.
Yeah, and
Thank
then we got some other Stump the Panda questions coming up. This guy's unbelievable, man. He's like,
Can we
a
get back
savant.
to if John Rahm won Player of the
Yeah,
Year?
so I was on. It is an ESPN article. I don't know. I think it is. I don't know. I'm just gonna call him Player of the Year because, frankly, he does deserve it. I mean, don't forget that win at Torrey Pines. He won in 2021. But no, he won Augusta. And yeah, right. He had a couple other events. He won 4 times by April this year, which was pretty crazy. So
Let me.
Rookie of the Year, this guy Eric Cole, and I'm like, who is Eric Cole? Obviously, Panda knows his mom, but this guy, I was reading some stats on him. This is crazy. I don't even know why you know that his mom has a lot different last name. That was weird. Golf Tour Championship for the second time, walked away with a $10,000 winner's purse. So he captured the Minor League Golf Tour Championship for the second time in 2021 and walked. I never heard. First, Panda, have you heard of that league?
Yes.
That's a pretty
Don't ask
prominent.
dumb questions.
So that's under the Corn Ferry? Like, is Corn Ferry above that one?
That is definitely under Corn Ferry and under PGA Tour Canada and Latino America. So that is the Major League Golf Tour is usually just like one-day events. They mostly play in Florida.
Is that like the Hooters event, like back in the day, or no?
It's smaller than that.
Oh my God!
So
Okay.
you just play like 1 and 2 dayers.
Ooh, see, that's more my style.
Also,
dude.
Eric Cole isn't Rookie of the Year. They haven't announced any awards yet. There's 5 people that are candidates for it. Eric Cole being one of them.
Okay.
And Ludwig.
Also, Taylor Montgomery, Thomas Dietrich, Vincent Norman, Ludwig Erberg.
I mean,
Shout out Ludwig.
Should we look at the Player of the Year candidates?
I think these are. I think they've
In
already
theory, it's
announced them, dude.
anybody.
I think these have already been announced. Like, this was on August 28th. When's your article?
I don't know. I already clicked off it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
No, they haven't announced it. There's 2 favorites, Rahm
I
and
don't think they
Scheffler.
announced it, my guy.
okay. All right. Well, that's weird because they went ahead and posted it on ESPN.
It's okay. We're just debating it.
Sky Van Pelt.
The
works-
debate isn't are we right or wrong. The debate is
I think the
what is
article
it?
you're
What
looking
should
at
we
is
do?
just best of PGA, like ESPN's take on it, not the official
Yeah, that could be. I mean, it does say best of PGA Tour season from player of the year to biggest surprise. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Maybe it's just
that's
this guy.
just their take.
I'll tell you, Mark Schlabach, or whatever your name is. Thanks, first of all, for for the free research. but no, I kind of agree with them on all these. Like, and the story about this Clark guy was really interesting. So the Cole guy. So he went from Cole captured the minor league golf, which is basically like, I mean, that's a pretty simple tour. It sounds like it's 1 and 2 day tournaments, and it's below all the other, tours.
Yeah, it's just a mini tour. It's just not a sanctioned tour.
He won 54 times on the MLGT tour. I don't even know what that is.
Fuck yeah.
That's pretty good.
The Major League Golf Tour, same thing.
54 times, dude. That's crazy. And then minor league. And then also he finally breaking through on the Korn Ferry Tour the next year. So it must have been in 2022. This season, the 35-year-old tour rookie had 8 top 10 finishes and 17 top 25s and 24 starts on tour. That is insane. That's crazy to me. Like he went from basically playing all these like little, minor league stuff to all of a sudden having 8 top 10 finishes and 17 top 25s and 24 starts.
How old is he?
35.
35 years old.
35?
Dude, still
he
do
just
this.
broke through.
Man, I don't know if that should classify as a rookie.
It's his first year on the PGA Tour.
Yeah, I get that, but like rookie should be young too.
It's the PGA Tour Rookie of the Year.
So we're going to start doing polls. Let's put that on the poll. Can you win a Rookie of the Year award if you're over the age of 30?
Fuck yeah, it's way cooler. If some dude who's like 48 won, that would be sick.
That's closer to my range. I could almost pull that off. I'm 43. I have 5 years to really pull my shit together. Speaking of pulling it together, another shout out from a potential sponsor, the David Ledbetter Straight Back Swing Aid. Let me just go ahead and tell you, this thing actually works. I saw Panda the other day. I got some time away from the kids, went up to the range and got my Swing Aid in the mail. And by the way, Ledbetter doesn't send these to us for free to try out and give free publicity yet, but he should, because this thing actually works, and I'm all about it, dude. It's like I've been taking my club back wrong this whole time, and Panda, your mind, like what's going on here, dude? I had no idea like what I'm doing, but How
was he taking the club back?
Because wrong.
Inside.
Way inside.
Yeah.
So that part, the path.
And now what's he doing?
No. The Panda's got me straightened out on the path. But what I was not doing, and what this thing does, is it tells you to kind of rotate. Like it's this rotate. You rotate your body, but when you do that, the face of your club needs to actually be kind of like pointing up at the sky.
Yeah.
And this thing kind of it shows you that, and I'm like, oh wow, mine's completely not even.
What was yours pointing?
Shut.
Way shut. So he probably already knew this, but I guess I need this little swing aid to kind of show me. But I did a couple of them, and I'm like, and I hit a couple, dude. It was like, I'm like, oh my God, I thought I've hit golf ball. Like they were actually like compressed. That was like, wow, like what a huge difference. And then I duffed a couple, but it was good.
When are you playing again to put this into action?
Well, it's too hot. It's like 144 degrees right now in Tampa, Florida.
We're playing on Saturday.
I'm walking tomorrow and playing golf.
Let's go.
So
CPO?
No, OM.
Carpath only.
I know, but I'm playing OM.
Okay.
That's awkward.
That's sick. Good for you.
I know exactly what CPO is. One time when
it was a weird response to say old Mo when he said that though.
Bald Eagle and I were in Chicago and it was raining and we called 40 golf courses. We're asking, is it CPO? Can we hit golf balls to every single person?
You have to go out with a mat.
That seems like a terrible day. Why did you guys just being mean, or you were just looking for a place to?
We were just looking for a place to play.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah, we found someone that was not CPO.
All right. What about best finish of the year? Now,
like what tournament had the best finish?
Yeah. Well, and I think their response to this, again, our guy on the article that Panda said "fuck you" to, who he's giving us free stuff, Mark Schlabach. I'm probably butchering your name there. Is the Canadian Open, right? Where our boy Nick Taylor, and then that one dude got Adam Hadwin just got absolutely annihilated by the security guard.
That was pretty good.
Fucking love that.
That was a good ending.
That was a great ending. Are we saying it's a great ending because of the shot he hit or the putt he made, or was it the fact that Adam Hadwin absolutely got tackled by the security guard?
I think both. All the majors were like pretty much won fairly early.
Yeah, the majors were blah this year.
Exactly.
4 shot, 6 shots. Don't even remember the other. Well, yeah, don't even remember the other 2.
Biggest comeback.
Wyndham Clark, did he win? He won by
Once he hit the fairway on 18,
Yeah.
he won. I don't know if he won by 1 or 2, but
Yeah.
it was pretty decisively
And it's
over
the-
by the 18th hole.
150-yard wide to fairway, and he almost missed it though. He barely
Shout out
got it.
Wyndham. Like, he plays a literal slice sometimes, so I think that's
I
sick.
can relate to that.
Yeah, I'm more of a reformed hooker. Breakout player Wyndham Clark. So he won breakout player.
No, just per your ESPN article.
Yeah, I mean according to our boy. So, but I mean, it's crazy. I mean, his stats were nuts. Like he had missed 24 cuts over the past 2 seasons, but then things started clicking. He got the David Ledbetter swing aid, which started teaching him how to take it straight back. And then things started clicking. And the 29-year-old picked up his first PGA Tour victory at the Wells Fargo. More than a month later, he became the fourth player in the past 100 years to win the U.S. Open the first time after making the cut. Pretty interesting. Rookie. Oh, we already did Rookie of the Year. What about Comeback Player of the Year? Who do you guys think won that? Or who do you guys think will win it? I can tell you what ESPN said.
Have you heard the joke? Do you watch Parks and Recreation?
No.
I love Parks and Rec.
Have you seen
Shout out Leslie Knope.
Yeah. Have you seen the blooper where they ask who is the best comeback of the year or something, and Chris Pratt goes,
He says Kim.
yeah, he goes, Kim Kardashian, and everyone looks at him like, what? He's like, well, she gets cum on her back. It's so good.
That's great.
And it's just a blooper, and it's everyone just dies laughing. It's a good one.
It's funny.
Comeback player of the year, Ricky Fowler, for sure.
Rick.
Yeah, he said one.
Big Dick Rick.
Biggest disappointment.
Jesus.
I'll skip over that one. Biggest disappointment of the year besides Brando's golf game.
Phil.
Biggest
No, he
disappointment.
like kind of played at the
Masters. Yeah, he was second.
Who's the biggest
that we didn't get to see Tiger.
disappointment?
Yeah, I say lack of Tiger Woods.
Oh, I think we're looking for a player here.
Well, that is a player.
Justin Thomas. That is true.
He made the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, he made the Ryder Cup.
Who did?
Justin Thomas.
He did not make the Ryder Cup. How in
Yeah.
the world?
What
How?
do you mean how?
There
His
you
record's like
go.
16
Why don't you
and 2.
just leave the current events to us,
Yeah,
and
what are
we'll
you
let
doing?
you talk.
What research are you doing?
Actually, he missed the cut in 3 of 4 majors and tied for 65th at the PGA Championship. He carded an 81 in the U.S. Open and an 82 at the Open.
Well,
He's
he's
in
a
the
Ryder
Ryder Cup.
Cupper.
Yeah.
So
He's
why
a
don't you
captain's
debate?
pick. in the
Why
Ryder
don't
Cup.
you guys know your
debate that.
stats like my boy Brian here? And
Yeah, we'll pick the current events.
okay, well you didn't come prepared with any current events. So
Just ask us. Dog. It's right off the dome.
okay, and then I think the best hole in one of the
Wait,
year.
so are we just brushing over the fact that Justin Thomas got?
I mean, I think
Pick
it's
for Ryder
I
Cup?
think
Yeah, why don't you? We could do it. We
Yeah.
could do 3.5 hours on the Ryder Cup.
No, we are. We're totally. I mean, that's all we're gonna have to do this the off season. We're gonna need to really do a deep dive. In fact, I got great news. We actually have a sponsor. We're going to the Ryder Cup. I got us tickets
We
to the
are.
Ryder Cup.
We're going to Rome.
Yeah,
In
no.
Rome?
No, we're not.
I'm in.
I'll go. I actually get free tickets.
Virtually. Do you really?
Yeah.
If we could.
How
arrange-
many?
I can look into it if you'd like.
Fuck yeah.
The PGA of America puts on the Ryder Cup, the President's Cup, and the PGA Championship. So that's their big 3 events. So we all
Yes.
get tickets.
Dude, we will if we pay for your air flight.
Deal.
I would do that.
In.
Maybe. Depending on
In.
when. In when you want to do it?
Hell yeah, I'll go.
Us 3? That'd be
Rome's
amazing.
one of my favorite cities.
I've never been.
Timmy
Love to
has
go.
a plane. Duh.
Tickle does have a plane.
He won't go.
Can we change his
He just picks us up like with a
mascot
big
to,
hook.
to Tickle?
I don't think that's an animal. Has to be a spirit animal. What's a ticklish animal? Find me a ticklish animal. We can't keep changing.
What about just a tick?
A tick.
a tick would work?
He's the
Yeah,
tick.
he's a tick.
Something's better than bald
He
eagle.
would like that because it's like gritty and like.
Yeah, sucks blood. Tick
Yeah.
tick.
Again,
When Timmy's
It's a
playing
major
well,
inconvenience.
like when he's playing well, he is known as Tickle the tick tick of the big dick. But when he's playing bad, he is Tickle of the tick tick of the small dick.
For those of you who don't know, Tick is
So,
Shepard's brother here, who's
like
a
that.
pilot, who putts left-handed, plays right-handed. He's all over the place. A really great guy.
And,
Putts
and
left-handed,
Brandon, what is he like on Mondays?
cross-handed.
What's he like on what?
On Mondays?
What's he like on Mondays? What do you mean? What's he like on Mondays?
We learned this in Dominican.
I don't remember much from the Dominican, I'll be honest with you. Which we're going to cover here in a minute. We went to Casa de Campos. We played in a Pro-Am with Brad Bruner. If for those of you, the Kangaroo episode.
Yep.
Be sure to go back and listen to that if you haven't. And we...
Tick enjoys butt stuff Mondays.
oh, that's right. Was that a real thing?
Yes.
That is not a real thing. Dude, no way. We're gonna have to edit that part out, probably. I would imagine. Unless he'll let, I mean, dude, we can put it in there. Tick. I mean, well, he likes the prostate stuff, or does he like to do it to her?
I never have asked that part.
Wow, that's a big distinction there.
But
Okay.
it's been but Tick has been into butt stuff Mondays for years.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, hey, quick question.
Yep.
You told us for those of our newer listeners, Shepard is a professional performance coach. I guess is the best way to describe it. How would you?
Sure.
Yeah. So he makes the most elite athletes in the world. And by the way, I didn't realize this. You coached Grand Slam winners. You've also coached Olympic gold medal winners.
Yeah.
As well, right? So anyway, very high end, high performing athletes. And you told me a secret that some of them get done from the physio.
It's not a secret.
Where I'm pretty sure this is what got the gymnast guy in a lot of trouble. Where it was, but this is, I guess, on dudes where you do the, what is it called?
I'm gonna butcher the name, but I think it's called like a coccyx release. And if you're like part of your low back tailbone is stuck, the only way to release it, like it's like a manipulation, is to go in through
your booty,
the booty hole, and give a little tug, and it releases.
Let's go.
Yep. There you have it, folks. Learning all the secrets here on Did I Tell You About My Albatross? No, so I mean, maybe that's been my problem with my golf swing, is that my tailbone has been completely locked up all these years.
You should look into that.
And Panda, that's just something you should add to your repertoire
Right.
of coaching
$40 coccyx release.
Would that count as a credit? Would have to buy an additional credit for it.
$40 for
everything. Exactly. Oh boy. Yeah. So anyway,
I say we save Ryder Cup talk for another episode.
Yeah, but I mean, I did not know that he won. I mean, I did not know that they let Justin Thomas in. That is crazy to me, considering
They
he
didn't
is
let him in. He was a
They
pick.
picked him.
No, but he was a captain pick, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah. Well, that's
Zach
letting him
Johnson
in.
picked
We
him.
have an inordinate amount of captain's picks now. It used to be 2 and now it's 6.
Yeah, I like it better this way.
I think it
6
should be.
qualify, 6 captains.
I think it's bullshit.
I think it's 1 or all.
And then live guys are obviously playing, right? Like Brooks is in.
Brooks is the only live one on Team USA.
All of them. Oh, wow.
Europe hasn't announced their team yet. They still have a tournament going on right now.
Got up and grinded that out in case anybody needs a scouting report.
What do you mean?
Like, that's where the depths of my golf knowledge extends to, is like I have to wake up at 6 a.m. to watch the Omega
Masters.
European Masters.
Did I ever tell everyone what the stats were on the Albatross from the data scientist that we hired?
600
6
million.
or 600 million.
So it's 1 in 600 million. I thought that was amazing. And for anyone that doesn't thinks it's bullshit, I mean, I literally hired a data scientist. He has a 3-page paper that he wrote up on it. This guy is.
Are you gonna get that framed and
You should get that
tattooed
framed.
On your back?
Not only that, but you can also go to diditellyouaboutmyalbatross.com where you can download a PDF version of it. We're happy to share it with you. But dude, I was thinking, like, they had the Powerball during our time off that was over $1 billion. I was like, dude, then I looked up the odds for winning a Powerball. It's 1 in 300 and some million. So I could have won the Powerball twice.
What would you rather have?
Of course, the Powerball. I mean, I'm not an idiot.
He said 150,000 is his cutoff.
So I mean, even if I won like a
151, no Albie.
I mean, I think it has gone up a little bit. I mean, I do think that it's changed my life in a lot of ways. I mean, obviously we're doing this podcast. I mean,
That's true.
think anything's possible. It's been, it's amazing, but I just thought that was really interesting. I just love the fact that we hired a data scientist to back it up. Then we
I
also,
don't know if you're using we quite
Yeah, I was about to
liberally
say,
there.
you said a lot of we.
That was
you paid for that shit.
yeah, I mean, I think it's something great. I think it's a great
investment.
stat to know. Well, because you guys kept giving me shit. I think that, because again, think about all the things.
We don't give you shit that it's hard. We give you shit that we've heard it enough times.
Right. I know.
He started telling the story in Dominican, and I literally just walked away. we met some random guy, who looked pretty cool, and we were like all sitting around, and Brandon just starts telling the story, and I literally got up and just left.
Well, no, because here's the deal. He was at the concert. By the way, this guy, if you're probably gonna listen to the podcast, I'm sure, because you remembered I told him that we were doing a podcast. But no, I
don't think that guy was gonna remember that.
He's probably not. But he is also at a concert property in or near Atlanta, and we asked him, "How are your greens? How are your greens? How are you guys getting chucked over there?" I told him about real quickly. I only have like 15 seconds. I told him about my albatross, and I also told him that I almost died with Chuck. With the mole trap when we played that one course
15 seconds.
It was
minutes?
quick. It was quick. It was probably like more like 2 minutes, but got really to the point quick. And yeah,
it went like this. Hi, I'm Brandon. Hi, I'm this person. Oh, you're at concert golf? Did I tell you about my albatross? And then he just went on and told the story. Didn't even ask if he wanted to hear a story.
That's promoting.
Yeah, dude. I mean, because
ask if you want to.
I'm
hear,
like, oh, I actually have.
this.
I have the best. I have literally the best shot in concert golf history.
He did say that too.
And he was like, "What shot is it?" And
Go
I'm like,
for it.
All right. Well, let me tell you about it. It's actually 1 in 600 million now that we know. So I mean, it's just you can get struck by lightning like 7 times by the time you get to 1 in 600 million. It's crazy. All right. Let's go into the other thing that we did. One of my favorite moments of this season on Did I Tell You About My Albatross is when we started getting into the what if scenarios. I just love what if scenarios. Like, what if you can can a human being eat a golf ball? That one always comes up. I love it. I still don't know the answer.
This isn't a what if though. This was the what
would
you rather.
No, this was a challenge. I'm talking about the one arm challenge. Yeah. As a recap, and for our newer listeners, we decided to have a one-arm challenge. We're calling it the One-Arm Bandit, and it's where 2 golfers, both scratch players, in our case it's Shepard and Panda, compete in a 9-hole challenge. One golfer throws the golf ball, and the other golfer plays with a golf club, but only with one arm. They both play from the red tees, and we only play for 9 holes. We completed the challenge about a month and a half ago, and the results were astounding.
Let's go.
The one-arm bandit.
Can we recap that?
Yeah, I think it's
that
good.
Ass beating.
It wasn't an ass beating, by the way.
That was not an ass beating.
It was not. It was actually, it came down. I mean,
when are we doing the rematch?
Whenever you want.
Well, so I wanted to talk about that because we had talked about doing a 2 versus 2
now with flashlights.
Let's go.
So we did a 2 first. Now he ended up throwing all the money away though that he won after 9 holes on the last bonus hole on the E9 hole that we played.
Yeah, and for all those who watched the video, credit to Billy for a good solid wedge there at the end.
Yeah, we are gonna actually.
I will give him that. That was good.
We're gonna
got
have
that ass beat, but that was good.
We are gonna have
ass beat. I lost on the 8th hole.
Yeah.
You what on the 8th hole?
Lost.
There you
on
go.
the 8th hole with one hand.
Well,
There you
Panda, in all
and
fairness,
your putting, bullshit.
your putting is bullshit.
Everyone has said it. So rematch, you can't.
Look
you
at
have
him.
to
He knows
release
it.
the
He knows it's
ball
bullshit. Why are you laughing over
wherever
there, dude?
your T peg goes in.
Look at that smile, dude.
You
know
can't lean over anymore.
I agree.
Complete bullshit.
We got to get more.
Everybody agrees with me.
That's fine, but I need some time to work on my bowl then.
Okay, well,
Like
give me
like at least. Yeah, no, give me like just like 2 weeks minimum.
But we're gonna run it back with a foursome. We're gonna do 2 versus 2. I love the contest. But yes, Panda did win.
Whoa! I gotta get a throw partner.
Huh?
Yeah.
Eric Sims.
Yeah, but you're getting Sims who play
right.
college baseball, so I don't feel too bad.
Javelin, and a baseball player.
Is Andy my partner?
It's a scramble.
I mean, why is Andy good? Like, I wouldn't mind doing it with you.
Scramble or best ball?
I got this new Ledbetter.
Three holes of scramble, 3 holes of best ball, 3 holes of alternate shot.
Yeah, perfect format. I don't want
I want to
as
film
my
it.
partner because you have to film it.
Yeah.
And you can't even play real golf and film, let alone one-handed golf and film.
I can't even play
That's
real
true.
golf. Period.
You can.
Lately, I can.
Not with that mindset, but you
That's
can.
true. I can.
Fix your mindset.
Positivity
fix your
is
game.
everything.
No, it is.
I can
I've
do
actually been
anything.
playing. I mean, I'm compressing the ball. It's amazing. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the Caso de Campos.
Yeah,
golf
let's
trip.
get into that.
So let's dive a little bit. We're gonna actually have the rest of the boys on. So again, this was a Pro-Am tournament down in the Dominican Republic. First time I've ever been there. First time. Well, you've been there before, not to this resort.
But not to this resort. Yeah.
Really, really nice. I mean,
Beautiful resort.
Beautiful resort. It was unbelievable. Yeah, and we get there, and
It's more of like a gated city.
going there, you're like, holy shit, this place is a little like, you don't want to stop for directions like on the way there because you're going to get killed. Like you're going to absolutely get killed. You saw a lot of scooters, a lot of 3 or 4 people riding on a scooter at one time. That was kind of crazy. But when you get inside the gated, community, it's unreal. They had 2 courses?
Well, no, so they have Teeth of the Dog and the Country Club course.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't play the Country Club, did we?
Right. No, we didn't. I think it's called the Lynx or something.
Oh, wow.
And then they have the Die 4, which they have 3 nines over there.
Right.
And then I think there's one more course that is a private club in the gate.
Oh, wow. Can we play there next time?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
They also, I've looked on their website, they have tons of events throughout the year that are like Latin America Pro-Am, Latin America Bring a Pro, Latin America 2-Ball. It's like we could go multiple times.
The Golden Arm Challenge. Yeah, dude, so we get there and then we played it's a 4-day tournament, right?
Yep.
And then our pro, as I mentioned, was Brad Bruner. We've had on, we call him Kangaroo, the most amazing. I think that for just recapping the year, the fact that his spirit animal was a kangaroo and he was wearing a sweatshirt that had pouches on it was just one of my favorite moments of the entire podcast this year. But anyway, so Kangaroo was there. And then we had Tick, we had Shepherd, we had Ocean Knight.
No.
Ocean Knight. Huh?
No.
No Ocean Knight?
Veto.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh, you don't like that name?
No.
Oh, Sea Turtle.
That's not an animal.
Oh, Ocean Knight is the, yeah, that's true.
He's a protector of the sea.
Yeah, he's a sea turtle.
Why are you wearing a Texas Tech shirt?
Shout out. College football's back. You guys probably don't know that, but
Yeah.
college football is back. I'm
this
from
like
Lubbock,
the-
Texas.
Did you guys see that Florida?
That's what they do.
Did you guys see that
Guns up.
Florida documentary on Netflix?
I didn't because I heard it's just like it was going to be good. And then it just became the Let's Blow Urban Meyer show.
Was it called Swamp Ass?
Yes.
I don't think it's called Swamp Ass. I
That
think
would
it's
have been
called
a better name.
That would be
I
a-
think it's Swamp Kings. but
Swamp Kings. Yeah.
I'm not going to
Swamp
watch
Ass,
it
such a good
because Urban Meyer fucking blows. And
He
there's
does.
no amount of time that any documentary could tell me different. The panda has spoken. Urban Meyer sucks.
Let's get back to Casa de Campo.
So fun.
Happier talks.
Yeah. So we get out there. Now, the caddies, we had caddies, sort of. There's really no hard set rule on the caddy.
Are we going to like go deep into this or are we going to wait till we have the crew here and go into it or what's the plan?
I don't know where we can get them in here.
You don't think so? I think we 100% can get him
You
in
can't
here.
get 3 people in here.
Absolutely, we
We
can.
can definitely get 3 people. We got a new set.
I kind of liked it not this low because now you can basically see my dong and belly.
Let's go.
Speaking of dong and belly,
We're trying to get
one of the
viewers,
best
bro.
comments from the trip was when Brad said, "Little tits, big belly," literally describing myself. I just love that. That was the best. But yeah, so we get there. We first of all, we get off the plane. We skip customs. I don't know how that happened. We get to the resort. It was amazing. We all have our own golf carts, which was also cool, and we're all staying in our own villas, which is kind of cool.
We land and go straight to Teeth of the Dog.
Yeah, we went
Play
straight.
till
That's
it's
right.
dark.
That's right. So
Top
then,
20 course in the world.
top 20 course in the world. It was amazing. It was, and I will say, so I've been to Bandon. Like I think Bandon and Shepherd, I know that we've talked about. I think Bandon's probably better. Like it's a different experience, but these were some of the most. There's something about the courses being right on the ocean where you're actually hitting over the water on some of the holes.
Yeah.
I mean, I just
That
love
was
that.
cool.
Bandon's a little more elevation and it's obviously a lot different weather, but it was unbelievable. And the caddies were great because they spoke no English, not very, like they were just used to like some tourist golfers probably who were trying to take it serious. The one guy that we had, what was his name? Do you remember? Francisco? Or
The first guy?
yeah. Oh my God, what was his name?
Yeah.
Well, he kept saying mucho gasolina whenever I would hit a putt because I would always I'm using Carolwood's greens. Thanks again. Shout out to
hit him.
Chuck.
He
Just
hit him
jam the fucker.
too hard, and the guy would go, mucho gasolina.
Mucho gasolina. And
Mucho
then he said,
gasolina.
no water, no sand. That's the other big thing if you had to drive that wasn't no water, sand.
Yep.
Brad Bruner, our pro, literally, so they also at nighttime have this night golf, which we'll show you clips of that on the YouTube channel. But the thing is he decided I'm going to hit some right-handed shots and did that after night 1, completely threw his neck out.
Yep.
I'm talking about when I say threw his neck out, dude, he couldn't even like, he like to turn, he was like doing this maneuver.
So
like,
bad that he didn't play the last day.
He couldn't even play
He
the
just
last
didn't
day.
even take a swing. It's like, I can't do it.
you know, it's all inclusive, so all the food and stuff's taken care of. The dinner was really great. What do we do?
Food was good.
Yeah, food was good. Own golf cart.
That was like the welcome dinner that first night, and night golf, and then the second day was round
oh yeah,
one.
that bug on you, dude. They have some of the most
yeah.
crazy ass bugs.
They got
I'm gonna talk.
way
It was like the
better
size
than
of my
Florida
fist.
bugs.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like this
dude.
big, and it was just sitting right next to me.
It was like a beetle.
No, yes.
No, like a giant moth.
It looked like it had
big
wings.
ass jungle moth.
No, it had wings.
That
and
makes
shit.
sense.
Yeah.
It looked like it could take some people down. Now I will say,
And then day 2 was
Giant
first
moth.
round of the tournament.
day 2 was first round of the tournament. Let me just show you the tarantula.
At
Oh,
another
that's
great
sick.
at the Siobhan, which was an epic
Tarantulas are
course.
cool.
Oh, we met that one guy. What was his name? The dude that played with him on the Latin tour. I love that guy. Nico. Yes.
There he
Shout out
is.
to Nico.
Nico.
And then I'm telling him all about the podcast. You're damn right. I told him about my albatross, and I told him about the 1 in 600 million odds. Like first couple sentences, it was crazy.
So day 2 was the first day of the tournament. We thought we played quite well.
We did.
The format is you play as a 5-some. You get 85% of your handicap. You take one best gross score first, and then one best net. You're allowed one best net, or just 2 best gross because we weren't. I was playing. Brad played as a 0. Andy played as a 0. I played as a 1. Tick played as a 2. Albie played as a 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we shoot a couple under after day 1 on a brutal course. Siobhan Lagos. The Siobhan course was awesome. Like Siobhan is the river that runs through there, and we're like way up above it, looking down. It's really pretty. Awesome golf
That's a
course,
tarantula.
9 holes. And then Lagos was a brand new Pete Dye course where the greens were like rock hard. So like if it was a front pin, you had to land it short and let it go, like get there. If it was a back pin, you had to land it front number and let it run off. Almost impossible to hold green. So very different than what we're used to playing in Florida. So it took everyone a little bit to get used to it. We shoot a couple under on the day, thinking like we played quite good, thinking we scored well. After day 1, the leading team was like minus 21. And we're like, how the fuck is this happening? And the whole time
it wasn't a scramble. It was
No,
like
it wasn't a scramble.
yeah, it was just
So,
yeah.
so the whole time though on day 1, our caddy is saying like Dominican par, Dominican birdie, Dominican
Yes,
par.
yes.
And we're like, what is this guy talking about? We're like playing a proper golf tournament,
Legit.
proper rules, not moving our ball, not touching our ball, putting everything into the hole, no gimmies, like no mulligans or anything. And the guy, we come to find out like these Dominican birdies and Dominican pars are like real things.
Yes, yes.
Are like real things.
Okay.
And so then the team gets to 21 under. We're like, well, all right, this starts to make a little more sense. They're also like the pro. Then they have one other good golfer on
Yeah.
the team. And then the other 3 players on these teams are like 18 handicaps getting a stroke every hole.
Okay.
So we didn't have a chance because we're not getting enough strokes. And we're also not taking Dominican birdies and Dominican pars.
Right.
Day 2,
Honest
3, and
degenerates.
4, we play a little bit better.
You take more Dominican pars.
No?
Not really. We still played pretty straight up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we shot as a group. Our final round was minus 46 over the 4 days.
Now you think that's pretty good.
And you think, we were like, damn, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And
Take a guess on what the winner was.
yeah,
107.
No.
minus 81 was the winner. Like, and then the best part is afterwards at the award ceremony, the one guy,
This guy's the best.
the one guy who won on the team came up to us with a Ziploc bag full of cigars. And he was like, hey, a couple of guys couldn't make it. These were theirs. And we have a bunch of extras. And obviously Andy and Brad had a cigar in their mouth from sun up to sundown. So they're like, yep, take those. And then we just asked him, I was like, how'd you guys do it? How'd you guys get to minus
86
81?
on- yeah, whatever.
Or
it was.
minus 86, whatever it was. And he's like, well, I came here like 2 weeks ago. I'm like a 30 handicap, but they put me with my caddy 2 weeks ago, and I've just been practicing with my pro, and I would like line up at the ball, and then my caddy would like come and like angle my body, and then I would just swing, and like my slice would go in the fairway. And then like if I was away from the hole and like the pro was in front of me, like I would hit my ball first so my pro could get a read, and like just all this stuff. And I was like, I still don't get how you get to minus 81.
Right.
Like this guy was just a clown.
This guy
And
was
then
the
he
best. This guy was the best.
He was trying to get us to
invest
money with him.
He's
Let's
like,
go.
he said,
Yeah.
well, because now I will say the real estate there, these houses were absolutely fucking amazing, like right on the course, and you can buy them relatively cheap. I mean, that's like for what you're getting over there is like, it's amazing. But this guy's like, I came over here, I bought a place 2 years ago, and you know, obviously I came here, like to his point, 2 weeks early, got the same caddy. They had a couple restrictions. They weren't allowed. Their captain said you can't drink during the entire tournament. You got to be in bed by 9 p.m. He was like, we played this like a real tournament. I'm like, okay, I don't know of a real tournament where you're shooting 86 under and you get 18 pops on a round. And I'm like, that takes all the fun out of it. Like, I'd rather lose and have fun. And then all they won was a plate. Now, this is one of the things I wanted to bring up.
Yeah, that was tough.
So, you know,
That's tough.
I think that
We did get a lot of good tee gifts though.
the tee gifts were great.
Tee gifts every day.
But is the metal plate the worst trophy you can possibly get? Like where did the metal
No,
plate?
there's Wimbledon gives out a metal plate. That's
What is
pretty
the
epic.
what is the background? Does anyone know what the background is on a metal plate trophy? I think it's dumb. I think it's a dumb
It
trophy.
seems Tennessee.
At least you can use it.
What do you eat off of it? You don't eat
No,
off
like a
that.
serving plate.
You cheese and is it charcuterie or charcuterie?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
You just like,
Or like a coffee table.
I don't like it, dude.
holder.
I don't like
what
it.
do you want your fucking trophy? WWE belt?
You want
A
the
big ass albatross and won 600 million on.
you want the
someone.
butt plug up there?
I like that one. Timmy will love that for Mondays.
Would love that one.
I think.
Tell me that doesn't look like a butt plug.
It totally
has
does.
some
I've had
striking
some-
resemblance.
100%.
or it's a teardrop for all the other people
Well, the
that didn't
base
win it.
isn't big enough. The base has to be bigger so it doesn't get sucked up into your ass.
That's true. That one will get
Dude.
slurped right up.
I hope that base is big enough.
The lady restrooms, men restrooms didn't have any arms. We're gonna be flashing these pictures up on the YouTube channel. It makes no sense when I'm just saying this randomly, but we're gonna share a couple things with you. And then we're gonna get into the deeper dive with the guys on. But I will say they do have the scenario where I thought this was a great idea. The caddy flag idea. This guy spoke no English. He had, you know how caddies they have. You used to be a caddy at Bandon. For those of you who didn't tune into our first couple episodes, and you probably took your craft very seriously. You probably had amazing hand signals and so on. These guys were not like that. I think there should be a flag system. I think one of the things we're going to work on is actually building out flags that are universal, that you'd be able to wave and these are adjustable flags. You only have to carry one, but then all you do is you hit a button and then all of a sudden a pink flag comes out and you wave it like this with an X on it. That means you're safe. No water, no sand. Or you do this and it's gone, or something like that. But it's a flag. It's a different kind of flag for every scenario. That way, there's no hand gestures. You don't have. It's bilingual. It's it's universal. And I think it's just a great idea. And we're gonna make millions on it because think about all the caddies and stuff out there. I'm not giving up on that idea. That's my idea. No one steal it.
I think there are universal hand signals.
Yeah, but not everyone uses those. But a flag.
But you think everyone's just going to use a flag?
Well,
instead
we're
of hand
gonna have to.
signals?
We're gonna have to
Why
get a
use
sales
them?
team.
If ultimately, if the caddies know what the fuck's going on, then that's okay.
He wants them for 4 caddies that are just out there watching the balls,
Yeah.
and then he can be like
Oh, I need to hit another ball. Or
green flag, fairway,
green flag, or
white flag, bunker,
or give me a red X.
Blue
You need a
flag.
re-tee, or
blue
like.
flag,
Just
water.
a big sign that says "hit another ball."
Yes, but no, I mean that's not bilingual. Yeah, but yes, I mean yes, some sort of symbol or something.
Moss.
A balloon, like get balloons or something. I don't know. This one keeps coming up though. This was also brought up. Would you rather punch a toddler on the face or an elderly person on their deathbed? I think it's a very good question. Pretty random, I know.
I've already answered it.
Yeah, and
Do I
mean,
need to answer for the pod?
well, I'd love to hear before you do it. I'd love to hear Panda's take on it because he doesn't have any kids yet.
Yep.
I have to jack a child in the mouth or a super old person.
You got to punch him right in the face. You can do it in his nose or whatever, or her nose. But it has to be a toddler. We're talking 3 or under. Or it has to be an elderly person drinking or eating out of a feeding tube who's pretty much on their last leg. Which would you rather do?
I guess the old guy. Just pull the plug.
Yeah, just go ahead and finish it. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm the finisher.
All right. See, now I like that. I mean, I would never hit a kid. I mean, you crazy?
Yeah, I could never hit a kid.
We have babies. I mean, we have kids, so I get that. But you're the first person that doesn't have a baby that actually went with the elderly person.
Did I tell you about my albatross?
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Don't miss out on our upcoming golf giveaways and experiences. They're exclusive to our subscribers, and all you got to do is subscribe. And until next time, golf's easy. Think fairways and greens.
Oh, here we go. Come on. Did I tell you about my albatross? Hey, yo. Now you know.